Hey everyone, it's Brickwaffle again, and we're back on Ark Survival Evolved on the Block Farmers server, and today, you guys know what's going to happen. We hit level 80 in the last episode, and we need to work on a Quetzal platform, so I'm over here at the big pen trying to figure out which Quetzal I want to use. Now, there's an obvious choice to use the 167, it's the big one, but I think I want to keep Kukulkan around for attack and damage, so he's got almost 300% melee, he's got a lot of health and stamina, and if I want to have an attack Quetz, I don't want it to have a big platform on its back. So really what we want to do is look at Pretzel and Freebird. Oh, nope, not that. Let's look at your inventory. You can carry 852 weight, and you have 167 speed. So 852 and 167. And let's come over here and take a look at Freebird. And Freebird, did I get the right one? 820 and 146. So we're definitely going to use Pretzel for our Sky Fortress. And in fact, I think we're going to rename you to be Sky Fortress. There we go. Did I spell that right? I did. Alright, so let's get on Sky Fortress now, formerly known as Pretzel, and fly back over here so we can use our machines, and I think the platform saddle is going to be pretty big. Now, I've done some harvesting in between episodes because I want to do a few things today, and I want to start off with the saddle, and I think I already put enough stuff in here. Let's double check. Saddles. There we go. Quetz platform saddle. So that takes a little while to build. Not too bad, but let's check the experience. So we're at 189, 147. And then when this is finished, let's see how much we have. Any minute now. Yeah, 189, 147. So that's almost 1,000 experience for that Quetzal saddle. That's fantastic. So let's grab this guy in here, and let's put it on. So we need to come... No, okay, well that's fine. Let's do that too. We'll take your regular saddle off, and we're going to put the platform saddle on. And there we go. Now we have a big old platform saddle. So building on this thing is kind of a pain, but it's going to be a little bit easier once we get the first couple foundations in. I wanted to do that first part on camera, but I definitely have some of this stuff already made. So let's throw the backup saddle there and get to building and farming. And down here we have some foundations and some ceilings and some walls and some other foundations. And I'm encumbered. How much am I encumbered? I can still move? Yeah, barely. I just have to get over to Sky Fortress and put all of it in his inventory. That's going to be fine. It's not like I have to go very far. There we go. Let's get on his back, and let's hop in here and drop off everything but the thatch foundations to start with. And we're going to put those right here, replacing the Mastercraft metal hatchet. Now, that Alpha Carno I killed at the end of the last episode, he had one of these, so I've dyed it up. I'm using that now. And we're going to be able to get a ton of, ton of anything that we can harvest with a hatchet. So getting this first one lined up is going to be tricky. I want to look right down at my feet, and then I want to go to K mode. Oh, I'm going to have to look way down even further. That's a little too much. It's hard to get that just right. And what I want to do is get this... Actually, I don't want to do that way. I want to go to the back of this platform, because I want to leave a little spot at the front so we can actually ride him still. Let's see if I can bring that down to about there. Nope, maybe a little closer. It's always hard to guess with Ark. And I want to get this as far back as I can and as close to centered as I can. So let's see if I can get that lined up. It's looking pretty decent, but it is hard with him moving back and forth like that. Oh, I don't. Now he's going to stop and poop. Fantastic. Wait for it to swing into place. And then, man, this is really a pain in the butt. Let's try that one. That looks pretty good. That looks really good, actually. So then what I want to do is see about... see if I can do this again. Gonna pop... There we go. Pop that down. And we have just this little bit in the front, and now we need to do some ceilings. And the trick with this is that you can sometimes put ceilings down, like around the sides of this and whatnot, but I think what I'm going to do is just replace those two with stone ceilings, stone foundations rather, and hang the ceilings off after that. I had a bunch of thatch foundations just in case I needed to do all of that. I don't think I'm going to be able to get all the stone foundations to work, but we're going to try it. So let's drop that on here for now. And the first thing we want to do is replace that one, and then replace that one, and then we're going to have to come out with some ceilings all the way around here and see if we can get some foundations under the ceilings. And can we go out one more? Yeah, that's actually working out pretty well, and I don't know that I really need the, I don't think I need the foundations underneath there. Can't go back any further than this, can I? No, I can't. And what about, can I put a foundation underneath this anyhow? That's going to be tricky to do. Can I... Does that trick work anymore? It doesn't look like you can put his foundation under the ceilings anymore when they're hanging out there. No, I don't think so. But this gives us, what, a 3x4 platform, roughly? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, if you count this front part here. And I could put another ceiling right like that. And if I did that, it wouldn't be the end of the world, because then we could still, if I can find his neck here, that's going to be tricky to get to him. There we go. And then we're kind of buried in the front of it, and my head's kind of all up in the platform. It looks like I'm crouched underneath it. I don't really think that's ideal. I kind of want to get the ceilings down a little bit lower, and that's going to be tricky too. There are some ways to do it with some pillars, though, I understand, where you can put a pillar down and then put a ceiling attached to that. So I might have to try that as well. These stone foundations aren't terribly expensive, or stone ceilings, rather. I think this is going to be better in the short term, but I wonder if I can't get this to go a little bit further out somehow. So I'm going to try that with, let's see if we can get over here. Yeah, we did it. Okay, good. Pardon me. Let's get on Apache. What do you need to level up here, guy? We're going to work on your melee damage a couple of times. There we go. And let's fly around to the back of this guy. And let's see if we can get a foundation underneath him here anyhow. Doesn't look like it wants to snap. Can we get it? Nope, that definitely does not work with stone foundations. I know you can get it to glitch over into that one, but not underneath. But I think I can drop a pillar in there and then attach a ceiling out the side of it. I think that might work better. Although, honestly, a 3x4 platform is fine. A 3x3 platform is probably sufficient. So maybe we'll just start with that for now. So the reason I want to build this is eventually I want to go, oh, you know what? I need to do this a little differently anyhow. I want to be able to catch a Quetzal with this. And that means I need to not have this platform centered. I'm going to have two, so I have to have them kind of hanging off each side. Let's put Apache back over here. And then fall inside. Okay, great. Yep, we're going to do that. All right, so let me come back out here this way. I know this is fun, watching Brickwaffle fail a building. I think I have to break these platforms here. So let's do this again and break all of these things. I should probably break them from this way so I can get more materials back. So I'm going to break all these real quick and see if I can get a couple of thatch foundations back, and I'll be right back with you guys in just a minute. Alright, so that's a little bit better. We've got our two platforms here now, kind of centered on the main platform saddle. We've got two foundations wide and then ceilings coming off of either end of that. And now what I want to do is try to get some ramps. Oh good, I can make another one with the leftover scraps. Here and here, and you guys have probably seen this design before. This is pretty popular, but that allows us to get right down in here, still have a place to go. We can walk over up both sides really easily. We don't have to worry about getting on here. And then this platform is going to be plenty big enough for us to catch other Quetzals with and to do other building with. Now, it'd be nice if we could build one more back here, but I really don't see a way to do that. I think this is going to be fine for us for now. So what we want to do is switch over and put some walls on here. And I got 22 of those. And I think what we want to do is wall off. Let's see if I can get, this is going to be tricky because he's moving too. Think right like that. Yeah, perfect. So I want to do one of those. And then, nope. That's the problem with him moving. Let's try this one. I need him to pause for a second. Oh, that's going to be tough. There we go. Got it to work. Now, we could do doors here as well, and we might end up needing to do that. If we could do walls here, that's probably okay. We just can't get back to the front of him. Let's just do that for now, though. Now, we can't get to him, so I might put a door in here in the future, but for now, this is fine. And then we're going to put walls all the way along the outside. Like that. And we're going to go up another one. And all the way around the front here. That. And that. There we go. And so this is going to be a big box that we can use to catch Quetzals if we need to, and also to do some, if we need to bring other dinos, we can do that pretty easily. And then what I want to do is put some ceilings, but just on the front of this. So that's just going to be like that. And that way we can still get animals in here. We won't be able to get really big things under here, but for example, if we were to try to catch a flying Quetzal, we could do that here. We could still put a mammoth or even a T-Rex on here if we really wanted to. They just could only go back this far. They wouldn't be able to go all the way under the ceiling. And that's about enough for that. So let's take out, I want to say this side. We'll call that the driver's side wall. And see if we have enough scrap left over to build a stone door frame. Yeah, we do. And then do we have enough left over to build a door after that? Awesome, we sure do. So let's get those last two pieces made. So there's the door frame right there. And then we need the door to go in it. And now we can get out to our driver's side area and close that up behind us. So this is going to be pretty much exactly what we need. Now the reason we put the walls here and not further forward, there's a couple of reasons. One, we want to be able to walk up here. And two, we might actually put some turrets or something up here at some point as well. I've also thought about doing a second Quetzal platform saddle in the future and having one that is maybe meant for siege attacks if we ever do anything like that. It'd be fun to get a Giga that way. So you bring a Quetzal and you put a couple of ballista on it and maybe just have those in the back. We might do that in a future episode, but for now, this platform is done. So this is going to suit our purposes just fine. This is meant for dinosaur catching, and we're not going to put any kind of manufacturing stuff in here. We're just going to leave this as a catch platform for transporting dinosaurs. Now, like I said, I am going to leave Kukulkan as our attack Quetzal, so he's not going to have a platform saddle. He's only going to have a regular saddle, but we might get Freebird one of these as well and do that other configuration. There's no real need for it at the moment. We're not really planning on doing a Giga Tame anytime soon, or a Giga Kill either, so I don't think that's a huge deal. It'd be funny if you could have Tranquilizer Ballista Bolts. I think that would be amazing for the Giga, but we're going to skip that for now. So next thing we want to do is, aside from dropping in the water and grabbing a quick free drink, is we want to make some other things that we are level 80, and I don't want to talk about that too much till we get over there. So let's just run through the base real quick and see if we have, let's shut ourselves out, into the base, and then shut the doors. Amazing. Wow, we got eggs. Let's pick up some eggs too. I know I got a lot of these. Let's just keep grabbing them. I think I saw a Rex egg when I was building that platform. It should still be there. You've been busy. 2 of those. Anybody over here? Did I miss one? No, I don't see any. What about you? You have a little egg down here. Look at that. Hiding under the poop. Sneaky. Dillo eggs. Not that we need a whole lot of these, because we've got a whole lot of these. Another one. Hey, I said pick up. Get your tail out of the way. I'm trying to take your baby. There we go. I know, they're not fertilized. They're not babies yet. I'm going to make an omelet. And dinos? Raptors? No? Okay. Just poop. Alright, so let's go back out here, get that Rex egg as well. I'm a little bit distracted today. I know there's a lot of stuff going on. Oh, wow. Double Rex eggs. You've been busy too. Everybody. Carno eggs? Look at this. That's the lovely thing about building in your base area. You get lots of eggs if all your dinos are nearby. Can I please pick you up? There we go. Let's run back in here and drop those in our eggs and kibble fridge. There we go. Look at all that stuff. That's awesome. All right, so what we want to build next, we want to put our stuff away, is the other engram, I want to say blueprint there, the other engram I got in the end of last episode was for the industrial cooker. And let's go ahead and put one of these tools back. I'm going to put them both back now. That, I'm pretty sure, is made in a fabricator, and I don't know if we have enough materials. I was putting some stuff in here earlier. Let's put that away. And structures, cooking, we do not. What are we short on? We have plenty of polymer, because I put 300 polymer in there. 1,200 out of 1,800 metal ingots. 450 cementing paste, we need 273, 300 oil. So we need 600 metal and 300 oil. I'm pretty sure we have both of those. Let's check the oil first, because that's going to weigh the least. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 300 oil, no problem. And do we have 600 metal in here? Yes, we do. Awesome. So let's just grab one of those. Actually, I think we're going to grab half of those. I got 410 weight, and I still can't move that much metal. Let's see. Put that in here. 1, 2, 3, and metal. And then we need to get 500 more metal, which I think is going to be like 3 more trips. So while I'm hauling this stuff back and forth, let me take a quick break, and thank you guys so much for all your support on these videos. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me, and I don't want to do this every episode, but I'm just really amazed and thrilled about how well these art videos have been received. So thank you guys very much. I'm not gonna keep doing that, but I did want to let you guys know that it means a lot to me. So anyway, let's keep getting this stuff, and we'll put it in here, see if we can get this industrial cooker made. Let's check, because I was being sappy and wasn't counting. Let's see, how much do we have now? Structures, cooking. We need 105 more. Yeah, 105. So let's just grab one more stack of that, and then we're gonna have to get some cementing paste. And that's going to be a little bit trickier. So let's see. Here's a 150 stack. That'll be fine. We'll grab a little extra. Okay, so 150 of that. And do we have any cementing paste? I didn't even check this thing with the chemicals and compounds. Gunpowder, no cementing paste. We do have some more polymer and some pearls, and that'll be relevant if we try to make some riot gear in the future as well. But for now, I think we're going to have to craft up some cementing paste. So let's just take a quick look and do the math on this one. We need about 200 cementing paste. And if we come over here, do we have any sitting around? We do have a little bit. And then cementing paste is 4 chitin and 8 stone, so we've got plenty of that. We just need to bring some more stone over here. Do we have it in the other ones too? No. Okay, so let's do that, and we'll get some stone. I know I've got plenty of stone, and I've got plenty of chitin, so I'm going to go ahead and craft those up and get some cementing paste made up, and I'll be back with you guys in just a minute. Alright, so we've got a little bit more of this crafting up. I think there's like 68 or 69 in that one, and some more in this one, another, yeah, about 60 in each of those. And that should be enough. But while that's crafting up, I wanted to talk to you guys about some plans that we have for the server. As of the time I'm recording this, right now this clip is being recorded on Wednesday. The video will either come out Wednesday or Thursday, depending on how much I can get done in my recording time tonight. But this weekend, we're going to start experimenting with some mods on Ark. Now, I was talking to the Bohemians and the other members of Atokodate, all the block farmers basically, and we have decided that what we want to do is install some mods that add more options for us without really completely changing the game. So you won't see anything like Stark Wars that adds all sorts of lightsabers and blasters and things like that. But what you will see, if we can get this all to work, is some new options like rounded corners and fixed seams and being able to put things into walls a little bit deeper. A few new items, like the forges and things that smelt faster and that sort of thing. And even Stargate Atlantis right now is one of the things we're looking at. So that if people want to make portals, they can. If they don't, that's okay. They can skip it. And I think that's going to be really cool for our server. And I haven't done this before. I haven't ever modded Ark server, but I've done mod packs for Minecraft in the past, and it's worked out pretty well. I've gotten pretty good at it. And the concepts are different, but there's some similarities there. So I'm not too worried about the technical details of doing it. Just a matter of what is it going to do to our existing world, because we are planning to mod this world and not to start over on one of the different maps. We're going to take that approach for a couple of reasons, one of which is we're not really done yet. There's still a lot of stuff for us to do here. We don't really want to start over at this point. And two, Ark isn't done yet, so we don't want to miss out on new features like the snow and swamp caves that they just added and that sort of thing, just because we're playing on a not vanilla map. So we're going to try that approach, and hopefully we'll still be able to keep up with all the new things. We should still get all the new dinosaurs. We're trying to not install any mods. They're going to prevent us from getting the new dinos when they're released, and I think that's going to be really cool. So let's see if that was enough. We need 14 more. How much are we cooking up here? Cooking up. How much are we crafting? Oh, we have 15. Awesome. I did my math just about right. So when those are done, we're going to go ahead and get the industrial cooker. But yeah, we're going to try experimenting with that this weekend. There might be a little bit of a pause in videos while we get all the details of that sorted out. But once we have it all sorted out, then the video that we have right after that will be kind of showing off the mods. And what I plan to do, I haven't seen a whole lot of people doing this with Ark videos. I know the mod spotlights exist, but I'm going to try to go through each mod a little bit at a time with you guys and kind of experiment with it and say this is what's in the mod, this is how we like it, this is what's good and bad about it. And that way, if you guys want to try modding in the future, you'll know a little bit more about the process and about what's in each of the ones that we use. So when we get ready to put that all together, I'll put the link to the mod list out. I'll probably just throw it in a Google Sheet and give it to you guys, a link in that first video, so you can check out the mods we have installed in our mod load order. And over time, if we make tweaks to it, I'll probably just do those on the individual videos so that you can watch whatever video you want and say, ooh, I want that mod or the other mod, and be able to get to that really quickly. So that's the plan. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you are not opposed to the idea of mods in Ark. I think it'd be interesting to have more options for us. Okay, so that looks like all the materials we need, and let's go back over here to cooking. Yep, and turn it on. An industrial cooker. That takes so many materials, but it's going to be a lot of fun for us to make big quantities of food, dyes, kibble, all sorts of things like that. And there we go. Another good chunk of XP as well, so that's almost another 1,000 XP. Let's grab that one. And then how much do we have left over in terms of the riot gear? Because that's the other thing we can make now. So I don't think I have enough for this. Crystals, so polymer 50, 30 is 80, 25, 105. Ooh, there we go. 175, 250 something, so we can't quite make all of this. Now the interesting thing is, look at the stats on this. Armor 115, and if we look at our pants, our apprentice flak pants are 195. So this actually isn't even as good as our decent quality gear. We got a couple ramshackle pieces, maybe the boots, that's 157, and the default boots are 115 as well. So with higher quality flak, it really doesn't make any sense to make the riot gear other than it looks neat. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a riot helmet for Bertha, and that's probably all I'm going to make for the riot gear for now. Just because it's new and it's neat, it looks cool, but we're not really on a PvP server, so being more resistant to bullets really doesn't help us that much. Alright, so let's go back in here, and I think what we're going to have to do is put the industrial cooker inside. We've got some room down here, and the other thing we have to do Oh, yeah, it has to snap to a water pipe, doesn't it? But it doesn't need electricity. It just needs water and gasoline. So maybe we are going to put it outside. Ooh, wow, that's not a great place for it. I don't like that it's going to pop up in there, in the air like that. But it does need to be snapped to a tap, doesn't it? That's going to make this pretty difficult because we have to get everything lined up. Let me see if I can get a second tap placed on here. So what do we got? Building and farming. Do I have any? Oh, that's awesome. Irrigation pipe, vertical pipe, and let's grab straight pipe and incline pipe. That's perfect. So let's try to get one of these taps lined up so that it's just poking out the top of here. Now we won't really need the cooking pot anymore. Let's actually, before I do that, let's grab, nope, don't light it. Come on. There we go. Let's grab this recipe out of there and some spark powder, and then we'll destroy it. Now I wonder if I still need to make recipes in the cooking pot. Well, if I do, they're not that expensive. I can move this trough, but I think what I would rather do... You know what? I think I might actually end up moving the trough. How am I going to put this somewhere useful? I could also put it in here still. I could put it down at this end like I was planning to do, because it wasn't that big. It would fit really nicely back here. Can I get a tap in there anyhow? It'll be really nice, and this is something if the ARC devs ever watch my video, and I'm not so egotistical as to assume that they do, it'd be cool if you could place a tap where you wanted it, and then place the pipes kind of back out from that. That's not the right chest. Did I have a tap? I didn't. All right, what do we need to make a tap? I need a little bit of wood. Okay, I can get that. No problem. So let's grab, we have a partial stack somewhere. There's 98 up there I saw. 77, 78. Okay, here we go. That should be fine. Craft, tap. But yeah, it'd be nice if I could just place that tap first and then place everything else connected to that, but it's not gonna do it because there's no snap point. So we need to be just under this beam in the windows there. That's going to be pretty much centered for us. And can we get in there and approximate the height? This might take a few tries. If it does, I'll probably just do a quick cut there and see if I can get back to you guys when I have it all fixed. That's actually going to be kind of challenging. Well, I'm probably going to end up having to break this thing too. Oh, ow, ow, ow. Let's just go ahead and break that one as well. And we'll replace that when we're all done at the very end. So right here, that is, if that's the center, then this little seam right here, I think, is the point we need to be. So can I put, you know what I could do is lay a regular straight pipe in there. But I kind of want it to be partly in the ground. That's going to be really tough to do. So if I go up like this, it's going to want to snap onto the foundations. It's not going to want to go up the wall like that. Let's try that from the inside one more time. Alright, attempt number 1, I think is going to be maybe right there. And then I can't really see. I need to put all this stuff on my bar. Where's that going to put our tap if I try to do that? Right there. Ooh, that's not bad. Oh, I'll take it. I'll take it. Right there. Oh, man. That was really good. Okay, good. So let's see where that came out of the wall here. I'm getting pretty decent at guessing on where these things should go, although that's one thing I really dislike about building an ark, especially with irrigation pipes and stone foundations. It's really, really hard to see. So right there, that's not bad. Let's see what we got here. I wish I had an intersection. Do I have enough stuff to make a... I do have enough stuff to make an intersection. All right, let's put that in here, and then we're going to want the intake as well. So what I'd like to do is turn this, and then will this intake reach the water from here? It won't. So we're going to need, let's turn that off, and we're going to need that sloped piece. Inclined. Ooh, that's running right towards the ground. Let's try that. All right, that looks like it's going to work. And that's good because that means we're going to have to put some spikes over here to protect that as well. But that means that if I can come back over here, we should be able to see that the industrial cooker is filled with water. It's going to bounce off of this and take a little damage. Nope. It's kind of a pain to get up here. There we go. And then, whoop. Nope. And let's try that again with a running start. There we go. Okay. So this is not an easy base to get into from the water line here, but that should say it's now irrigated. Perfect. That is awesome. So now we can come in here. Must use gasoline, cook this super fast. Let's put that in there. And then what we want to do is see if we can cook these recipes. So we need to get a bunch of raw meat, and I think that means it's time to get on a T-Rex, or at least some big dino. Alright, so I thought about doing a time-lapse there, but I ended up taking out the direwolf, and it was efficient, but it wasn't very exciting. So what I want to do is transfer all the items that are compatible over there, and that's 47 out of 48 stacks, although apparently you can put bullets in the cooker, which seems like a terribly dangerous idea. Let's not put bullets in our furnace, or cooker, whatever it's called. Let's bring that back down here. So 40 out of 48, and then what we want to do is we need to add some gasoline to it. And I don't know if I have any spare gas in here. I might have to cook some more gas up later too. Let's go ahead and grab some out of the fabricator for now. Well, we actually only have 47. Let's grab some out of the generator that's in this area instead. How much do we have in the Jenny right now? There we go. Let's just take 100 out of that one. Put that in here. Turn it on. Oh my goodness. Wow, that is so much faster than the other way of cooking things. Wow. Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. We're definitely going to be using this thing a lot. It's kind of weird to watch the gasoline cycle back through there. But let's turn that off. That is amazingly fast. So that's 38 of these 2-pound burgers in no time whatsoever. Awesome. Okay, well, I think we're going to wrap it up there today. We got some other plans, but like I said, I want to try and look at some of the mods, and then hopefully in the next episode you will see the result of that, or some feedback saying what happened in our process. But anyway, hopefully you guys liked this video. If you did, please be sure to hit that like button. If you really liked it, then please subscribe. And as always, I've been Brickwaffle. Thank you for watching.